All right, welcome back to the channel, guys. Let's continue the Chaos Dwarfs campaign. We were off to a very rough start in the last video. I just kept losing battle after battle, but somehow I think right at the end I salvaged it. I managed to take, I think, 2 settlements from the Chaos Warrior faction that we were fighting, maybe even 3 settlements. I don't know. But, yeah, eventually we did it. We had a little bit of help. I only realized afterwards that what happened was this faction, I think right here, yeah, the Puppets of Misrule, they gave us those allied 3 units. Where are they? Do I still have them? Yeah, these, the spawn of Tzeentch. These were gifted, and that is so crazy. That is such a crazy, that's such a cool mechanic. Just like spawning units for another faction that you want to help out. And I guess maybe I didn't pay attention, but I think they might have been at war with that Chaos Warrior faction, and so it was in their interest to help out. But that is some really interesting AI to notice that we were having difficulty with them, and then that faction, due to common interests, decided to give us those units. Really cool. Honestly, one of the most epic moments I've ever had playing not just Warhammer, but Total War in general. It felt like, I left a comment about this, but it felt like that scene in Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, at Helm's Deep. There's like way too many Uruk-hai. The Rohirrim, there's only a few of them left, and then Gandalf shows up with those reinforcements, and it's like, damn, perfect moment. The day has been saved. But anyway. So yeah, we we're recovering the campaign, but we still have a lot of threats. We're at war with 2 other factions. We're at war with Goldtooth Ogres. They're a little bit further away from us, kind of, but they're the 2nd strongest faction in the whole game right now. So very formidable enemy. They're ranked 2nd. We're ranked 162nd. So that's a big risk. And then the other thing is we're also at war with a greenskin faction. But they seem to be getting pummeled by the Maggot Host. And the Maggot Host actually kind of likes us because we have some common enemies. They also don't like the Ogres. They like that we're at war with the Ogres. Yeah, that's a Nurgle faction. And maybe we could eventually, once we get a little bit stronger, we can maybe ally with them, and then together we could take on the Ogres. But for now, I just got to build up my forces because I lost like a full stack in the previous video. I'm recruiting right here. I'm also recruiting over there. And let's check here. Let's check diplomacy, and then I'm going to end the turn. Military alliance. No. Convoys. This guy's coming back. He's bringing us slaves. We need those badly. Oh, well, for the Chaos Dwarfs, they don't call them slaves. They're quote-unquote labor, but it's basically the same, very similar to the slave mechanic that the Dark Elves have. You can sacrifice labor to speed up building buildings. And the only difference is that with the Chaos Dwarves compared to the Dark Elves, you can also use labor in certain settlements to get these different resources. Like the annoying thing about the Chaos Dwarves is there's a lot of micromanagement, and I think I explained that in the beginning of the previous video. You have labor, like I mentioned, but then you also have raw materials, and then you also have armaments, and then you also have conclave influence, and all of these things are connected. Oh, nice. Some research got finished. This should maybe help a little bit with our income. Well, not really, because we don't have trade agreements. Let's keep recruiting. Which army needs more troops? I think this one, because our enemies are all to the west, and also Oh, look at that. I think the greenskins might have lost even more territory. Let's take a look. Maybe. I think the Nurgle faction's really hitting them hard. I wish I could get a trade agreement with these guys. Maybe a non-aggression pact? No. Unfortunate. Anyway, let's keep recruiting. So what do we have here? These are armor, great dwarf weapon. Let's keep getting these guys. And then over here, let's keep recruiting as well. But we're recruiting these like very low tier, but very cheap as well. And then we have, oh, I was going to say, if we had a little bit of leftover money, I could have maybe built something nice. This uses up 150 raw. Nah, can't do it. Don't have enough money for that. Plus 10%. Maybe. Maybe for now. For now, it's good enough. All right. I need to choose the next technology. Might have, I don't know. I think I already unlocked all the best stuff. This would be normally this would be a really good choice, but because we're in the middle of nowhere, far away from any kind of coastline, I guess there is a coastline here. But these are the guys who helped us out. They're one of our only potential allies later on, so I don't really want to fight them. At least not anytime soon. Maybe once we become OP enough, we can fight everyone. What else was I gonna do? I could sacrifice some labor, speed this up, but labor is the thing I'm constantly running out. Oh yeah, I was gonna check diplomacy to see if anything changed. One of the issues is our reliability is very low because we had a peace agreement with that Chaos Warrior faction, and then we backstabbed them. And so it's gonna probably take like 10 or more turns to restore our reliability, our reputation. 175 factions remaining. We're almost at 150, and that means half the factions have already been destroyed. So I just really hope. I'm not so worried about the greenskins attacking because they're so busy fighting Nurgle. But I am worried about the ogres. I didn't know they were the second strongest faction overall. That means they probably have huge numbers of troops. Alright. Do I have enough money? Yes. And then let's recruit some of these cheapo units here. Same thing here. Oh, I can't afford it. Whatever. Let's check diplomacy, and then I'll end the turn again. Oh, weird. This nearby Chaos Dwarf faction, because they're also Chaos Dwarves, they're kind of friendly. They're the third strongest faction. Damn, all these super strong factions are close by. Because when it gives you this ranking, they're not only ranking all the factions that you're aware of, it's ranking all the factions in this whole map, in the whole game. And yeah, Goldtooth, they're at war with us. They're number 2. These guys are 3rd place, and this orc faction a little bit further away are 4th place. So yeah, we got some big shots all over the place. All right, 170 factions remaining. Probably a few more are gonna drop like flies by the time this turn is over. Yep, 169, 168. And I just got to keep recruiting troops just in case the ogres come. And ogre units, you know, ogres are not that strong. The issue with ogres, because they have that camp mode, they can go into like camp mode, and that makes their upkeep 0. So a lot of the time what I see the AI do is they'll spam, eventually they spam like 10 armies and they put them all in camp mode, which means they all have 0 upkeep. And then they then they send them eventually, once they have the money, they like stop the camp mode, but not for all of them, because that would, you know, crash their economy. They send like 2 or 3, sometimes 4 stacks all at once, and they have so much money saved up that they can afford to send them in. All right, let's oh, okay, we leveled up. That'll help. And we're gonna put in this because we're gonna have a lot of these like fodder units. We're running out of money. Oh, we could send another convoy. All right. Normally I send money, but we're short on money, so I might have to send something else. I guess I could send like 200. What else could I send? No, I think money's the only thing I have. Yeah. Whatever. What's that gonna do? So we have one army that's slightly more than half a stack, and then we have this other army that's almost. Wait, no. It's more important for me to have a full stack here, so that's what we're gonna do. Is the cost the same? 330 here, and what's the cost? Oh, it's cheaper. Well, fuck. In that case, let's reverse that. I don't know why it's cheaper. There must be something influencing it. Yeah, see here I can recruit 3 because it's 300 instead of 330, and I'm short of money, so it adds up. All right. Let's see. Any armies coming in here? Really got to be careful about the ogres. Really careful. Let's take a look at diplomacy. Quick deal. Oh, our rank has increased. We were at like 140 something. Now we're at 99 because I'm recruiting so many troops. What's the upkeep on these? All right, okay. All right. But yeah, this settlement right here used to be ours, and then the Greenskins took it, but then Nurgle took it from the Greenskins, and I guess that's better than the Greenskins having it because they're more hostile towards us. I mean, Nurgle could become hostile. We're not friends. I think they kind of tolerate us. We're like, yeah, they like us a little bit, and I think the only reason they like us is because we have mutual enemies. But that's a good foundation. Every good foundation for an alliance in any total war game is having mutual enemies for a very long time. Like every turn that you're both at war with the same faction, that faction is going to like you more. Let's ignore that. It's just a cargo. All right. All right. Garrison's getting better. Research is more complete. I guess that's all right. Let's see if there's something else we could get. Oh! Fuck, I didn't notice that. This is really good. This is actually really good. Because we have a lot of these cheap orc labor, basically orc slave units. I should have gotten that instead. I didn't read it. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we definitely gonna get that. And do we have money to build anything? This could be good, but it uses up raw materials a lot. Same with that. I'm considering getting that. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Let's see what's going on here. So we've claimed this one. And then we could remove them if that gets higher. This could be useful. Let's get... Yeah, let's get that if it's going to make us a bit more effective. All right. I don't know, and I didn't notice that, but yeah, we get a 5% bonus. All right, yeah, so it's not bad. All right, where else? Let's recruit 2 more. 2 more. And you know we're really lucky. The greenskins haven't attacked. The ogres haven't attacked. No one's been attacking us. Oh, I've noticed a change. All right, they had 4 settlements. Now they have 3. I think Nurgle took another one of their settlements. It seems like. I'm not sure which one, but maybe that one. That's the good news. The bad news is that Ogre faction, Goldtooth, they were ranked like 2nd place or 3rd place. Now they're number 1. Yeah, we're at war with the strongest faction in the whole game currently, and we're super weak still. We're still recovering from not just fighting the Chaos Warriors, but also losing like at least 2 battles to them. I don't know. What I'm hoping is after Nurgle takes care of the Greenskin faction, I'm hoping they attack the Ogres next. And I think, you know, Nurgle factions are usually some of the stronger ones. Maybe not the strongest Chaos factions, but they're up there. Only 164 factions remaining. And we're one of them. Keep moving as normal. Let's see what's happened here. Yeah, we claimed a 2nd seat. Good. Oh, something got built. I think this is, yeah, this is gonna unlock some more advanced units, but we don't have the money. We don't have the money for that. We don't have the money to recruit more of these advanced units. Let's see. No, let's see right here. How much did I... these 2. Yeah, they look really strong. Very heavily armored, but extremely expensive. Also, it takes 2 turns to... But damn, they look good. Infernal Guard and Infernal Guard great weapons. So one is like 2-handed. One is one-handed with a shield. So one's more offensive, one's more defensive. Hellforge. Nothing going on there. All right, I'm just really hoping something changes with the diplomacy panel, so we can get some trade agreements or at least some non-aggression pacts.
What? Spit it
But at least our ranking is slowly getting higher. We're at 87, and we were at something else earlier. Well, there's nothing else we can do. Let's just keep recruiting the cheapo units, the cannon fodder, because we've got to be prepared. Even though they're, you know, shitty unarmored slave units, when the ogres come, even if they send one stack, we're gonna need 2 full stacks to fight back. All right, 161 factions remaining. Come on. 160. Nice. Another building is completed, and I think, what does this do? Ah, that helps with the raw materials output. All right. And let's recruit another one of these. Let's take a look. Excellent. Look at that. They're just losing all their settlements. They took one of our settlements, and now they've lost. I think they had like 6 settlements at some point. Now they have 2. So hopefully Nurgle totally destroys them, and then we'll have only 1 other enemy remaining. I'm going to check diplomacy just in case, but there's probably not anything going on. Yep, end of turn. But yeah, we are at war with the ogres. We are at war with the strongest faction right now, but at least the other threat is going to be terminated. At some point, we were at war with 3 factions simultaneously. We were still dealing with the Chaos Warriors, the Greenskins were attacking us, and then the ogres declared war as well. Like, that was such a headache in the last video. Like, it was honestly super overwhelming. Literally took divine intervention by Tzeentch to help out. Oh, this technology is actually going to help out. Oh, what is this? That's interesting. After their journey through the eastern steppe, your trading convoys have finally returned, erected by... They bring with them the offerings of the Volari, including one specific relic. So this... Oh wow, we got a purple blade, and we got a unit that we can summon. Crazy. Damn. Well, let's equip this. I think my gear is really bad. So let's give him that. Give him this. Give him armor, talisman, and now we're pimping. Got some good stuff. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We almost have a full stack. Surprisingly. Let me see. Can I This keeps getting more expensive here. It was at 330, now it's at 390. Oh, it's increased here as well. Is our labor at 0? Is that what the issue is? Except what does that do? When checked, this province will gain an equal share of any new labor your faction receives. Yeah. All right, but yeah. That's 375, and here it's 390. So yeah, we'll get it here. All right, and that technology got finished. Let's go back to industry. And let's check diplomacy real quick. See if there's anything. Wait. Oh. Holy shit. Something big happened. Something very big happened. Nurgle has declared. So not only did Nurgle take care of my greenskin problem, now they're taking care of the ogre problem. Because look, they're at war. And also, the Gold-Tooth Ogre faction, they dropped from first place to 34th. So I think they probably lost at least one full stack against Nurgle. And you can see right here, these Nurgle settlements, they're pushing down south right here. They're trying to, they're pushing into ogre territory. So this campaign, it was so hard in the beginning, but we're not allied with Nurgle, but they're basically acting like an ally. We're not allies, but we have mutual enemies. All right, let's see what quests do we have. So eventually we need to be at war with this you suck faction. Construct a building, gouge the world. How strong is this you suck faction?
I am told you want to talk.
Oh, they have 7 settlements. They have 7 settlements, and they're also a vassal of the puppets of Misrule. And with them, I definitely don't want to mess, especially because they helped us out earlier. So for now, we're just gonna chill. We're gonna invest. All right. Oh no, we can't afford any of that. Yeah, let's end the turn. But yeah, after this turn, we're gonna have a 1 full stack army, and then the other army is gonna be like almost a full stack. So we'll basically have two stacks. 100 and we're almost at 150. 157 factions remaining. We're still going strong, and our ranking is no longer at the bottom. At some point, we were like almost at the bottom. But this is going well. I was really worried about the ogres, especially when it said they were number 1. Like they were slowly increasing in power, but looks like they're getting pummeled. Let's end the turn. I'm just going to keep ending the turn for now. And also, the Nurgle faction, because they're at war with the weird thing was they liked that we were at war with the ogres before they joined in on the war, so they already didn't like them. But now that they're in an active war themselves against the ogres, that's going to make them like us even more, because we are as well. All right. So these are the guys that helped us out. What the fuck? No, we're already at war with 2 factions. And these are the guys that helped us. These are the guys that gave us the... But you know what? I shouldn't be surprised. This is what happens when you think chaos is friendly towards you. So not only are we going to be at war with them, and I mentioned earlier I wanted to avoid. I was grateful that they helped me. They gave me those free units. But yeah, not only are we at war with them, but we're also at war with that you suck. They're called you suck faction. They're literally insulting me. 156 factions remaining. Yeah, I need to move that army that's right here. I need to move it a little bit to the east. Now I'm hoping Nurgle is still hitting those guys hard. Now let's check diplomacy. It's gonna be rough, man. This is gonna be real rough. So here's one enemy settlement. There's another one close by. I could just like raise it. I could just erase these, sack them, and then raise them. Let's see. Did I check diplomacy? I think I already did. God damn, I'm at war with four factions. Oh boy, but we just earned some money. So maybe I could recruit these guys, but nah. Let's do one of these. Actually, I can invest it. Which one of my buildings would it? Iron. Ah, it's too vulnerable. I don't want to put money in it and then lose everything. Now we'll recruit one more of these guys. And what about this? No. All right, my heart's beating. We're at war with two factions now on this side, and I don't see their armies. One thing I should have checked is if they're at war with any other factions. I think one of them is at war with one of these Cathai, you know, the Chinese faction, Chinese-inspired faction. So maybe they're busy fighting them. Maybe that's keeping them distracted, hopefully. But I'm not sure if their vassal is at war with anyone. But damn, can't believe those guys right there, the puppets of misrule. I can't believe they betrayed it. Oh shit, something happened right here. Something happened right here. Someone attacked someone else. Someone destroyed. You know what this looks like? This looks like Beastmen. Beastmen attacked this place. Oh my god. Someone just keeps helping me. Right when I think I'm in big trouble, someone helps me out. Alright, let's take a look. So alright, so let's see. So these guys are at war with me. The northern provinces, so that's the Cathay faction. And then also, yep, Beastmen, I knew it. And I think they're gonna maybe, oh, they don't like us that much. But, Puppets of Misrule. Okay, so the Puppets of Misrule, they're only at war with me and the Cathay faction, but their vassal is at war with the Beastmen. So the Beastmen are getting hit hard. Oh, another thing I should consider is that there's these gates. They don't produce any income. They're just kind of like a garrison building. And there's three of them. All three of them are controlled by Uzkul, by the vassal of the Puppets of Misrule. And then the Puppets of Misrule, they where are they? I want to look at Uzkul. Okay, so Uzkul, it seems like they have 5 settlements, but in reality, because 3 of them are the gates that don't produce an income, they're actually a lot weaker than I thought. And one of their settlements, they used to have more. One of them just got raised by the Beastmen. So in reality, maybe I could handle this. The Puppets of Misrule, they control this place, they control that place. And then Uzkul, they control one settlement here. And then I think they have another one. Maybe they conquered something here. I can't see it. So it's not... The odds are still against me, don't get me wrong, but it's not as bad as I thought, because I didn't realize they control these gates, and that the gates don't provide any income. Alright. Well, we're gonna... Oh, look, right here, they're trying to recruit a new army. We're going to attack them while they're vulnerable. This is a smaller settlement with a smaller garrison. Yeah. Yeah, we took it, and we're gonna freaking... We're gonna raise it. And let's see if that damaged them enough into wanting a peace treaty. No, they're being stubborn. All right, we're gonna keep going. And I need to replenish. We'll do that. And then the next place we're gonna attack is the Red Fortress. Now this place actually has a proper, very strong garrison. That'll be a little bit more tricky. And I also got to make sure I am playing it safe. Should I put my army here? Or should I put it here? The Iron Storm, that's its garrison, and then the Fortress of the Eyes has a slightly stronger garrison. So actually, alright, for now we're going to put him here. And then, because these two settlements are close to each other, I can always move a little bit closer. But actually, this is a walled settlement, so it would be better to keep an army here, because it's going to be a lot more vulnerable. So let's keep that army moving. How much closer could I get? All right, not worth the forced march. All right, I wish I had more money. I'm having a lot of money issues. All right, so we could boost that. That uses up raw materials. All right, what if I exchanged? I do have a bit of money now. No, can't do that. Let's do that. Alright. And then technology. Can't afford that. Wait, what was that? What? Live to work. Nah. Alright. Alright, well we have some money, so I could upgrade some of these buildings. Iron Storm. Yeah, I think this place needs an upgrade the most. Man, things are getting... I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Let's check diplomacy again. I think I already checked it twice, but I'm just trying to see if there's any changes based on the things I'm doing. But yeah, this army. My garrisons are so small. But yeah, this army, it's gonna take 2 to 3 turns to get. Maybe. You know what? Let's put them in forced march. Actually. Oh, I can't. Alright, well, let's end the turn. Man, I'm nervous. I really hope they're busy fighting the Cathay faction in the south. I really hope so. Because we're going to be in big trouble if Uzkul, that's the vassal faction, and the Puppets of Misrule, the Chaos Warrior faction, if they come at me at the same time, I'm literally going to lose. I don't think I'll be able to come back from it. But so far they're being passive. Oh, look at that. Someone destroyed this. So I think that was probably the Beastmen faction. They seem to be raising everything in sight. Now let's check diplomacy, see if anything has changed. No. I could go into forced march, but it's so risky. I forgot to put it in, fuck it. Let's do forced march. So let's risk it. Super risky, because they have an army right here. They have a full, oh my god, they have a full stack right here. Let's take a look. How many? They still have 2 settlements, of course. Uzkul has 3. And yeah, 2 of them are gates. And then they have another unknown settlement that I can't see. And I assume the settlement that I can't see, they conquered something right here from the Cathay faction. And then let's check who likes me. Nurgle, Grandfather Nurgle still likes me. This Chaos Dwarf faction likes me. Another Nurgle faction kind of likes me. This is good. These guys always end up becoming OP. But they're a bit further away. They're a Khorne faction. Then there's a Norska faction that kind of likes me. There's a Demons of Chaos faction. Archeon likes me. That's really important. He's always very strong. But one of the things I really want to know is, do the Beastmen like me? Yeah, the Beastmen seem to be liking me more and more. But this is really weird. They like that I'm at war with Uzkul, but they don't like that I'm at war with the faction that owns Uzkul, right? The Puppets of Misrule, their vassal is Uzkul. So that's some weird backwards logic diplomacy. I don't know what's going on with them. Alright, well, I think there's nothing else we can do. If the turn ends and I don't get destroyed, I'm going to put these guys into encamp mode, replenish some forces, and hopefully that'll be enough to take the Red Fortress. The Red Fortress, the garrison's not huge, but Chaos Warriors, they always have very strong garrison units. Like, look at that. They have a Chosen, they have Chaos Warriors, they have all kinds of strong stuff. Alright. Oh yeah, and before I forget, we're going to move this army. Move this army over here. And I could recruit more troops, but I can't risk it. Once we get to 135, we could get more of these guys. Alright. Alright, let's hope they don't attack. Let's hope they're busy fighting someone else. Oh, and I just noticed we're down to 145 factions remaining. We're officially in the second half. Half the factions are already destroyed. More than half. Come on. Come on. God damn it. Look at that. Full stack army approaching. Full stack army approaching. Actually, it's not a full stack, and that makes me that gives me an option. But let's take a look. What's going on here? Alright. Looks like the greenskins only have... I'm not even paying attention to what's going on with the greenskins, but it looks like they only have one settlement remaining. That's what they get for messing with us. But, Goldtooth, yeah, they're plummeting in strength. I think Nurgle has been decimating them. And then let's check on the Muppets of Misrule. They still have 2 settlements like earlier. And then Uzkul, they still have 3 settlements. But here's where it gets hard. If I mess this up, I am screwed. They have an army here, but they have a settlement here. I could go for the settlement. I could maybe take it. But then my troops would be, you know, damaged. Taking a settlement with such a strong garrison, I'm probably going to lose most of my army. And then these guys, they can either swoop in, destroy what's left of my army, or what's maybe even worse, they could go north and they could start taking my settlements one by one. My settlements all have tiny garrisons, and I do have this one army here, but it's you know, it's a very weak army, and I don't know if they'd be able to counter in time. So, you know what? I'm going to stay right here in place. I'm going to replenish. I might even move a little bit to the left. And I'm going to bait them into attacking because I'm in encamp stance. I get +5 leadership, +5 defense, and I have a full stack. They have 16. I'm not even in range to attack them, so it's up to them if they want to get aggressive with me. But I really hope they don't go for Bloodwing Keep, because I've invested quite a bit of money. I'm greedy like a dwarf. And then right here, oh wow, we could actually upgrade this building. Yeah, let's do that. And let's check diplomacy just in case. Nope, nobody wants to trade with me. Nobody wants anything. Oh, we have enough armaments to get that, but there's no point. We can't afford recruiting those guys. So we're just gonna let the armaments pile up, and then maybe we could unlock something really cool. Ideally, war machines. Yeah, and we're actually pretty close to that. Yeah, maybe I should have. Maybe that's something I should have done instead of putting the armaments in the infantry units. All right, let's end the turn. Something bad's probably going to happen because this army is aggressive and it's almost a full stack, and it's another Chaos Warrior faction. Chaos Warriors are so freaking OP. Maybe they need a little bit of a nerf. Not gonna lie. Let's see what they do. Come on. Yep. What? They're gone. But there's no way they're gone. They might be in ambush stance. They might be in ambush stance. Don't see him anywhere. Let's take a look at diplomacy. They might be doing some sneaky shit. U6 still has 3. Alright. I don't know. I'm feeling paranoid. I could attack them, but man, that garrison's looking real. All right, let's check it out. Are we even within? Are we within distance? Fuck. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. Maybe I should have waited. Well, it's too late now. Alright, let's choose some research nonsense. Oh, that's actually really good. Finally, something good in the research tree. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's check diplomacy again, because diplomacy is one of the only things that could really save me. Wait, are we not at war with Oh no, alright, we are. It's just these guys don't show up because they're vassal. Okay, never mind. I thought for a moment. That would have been nice. That would have been one less faction at war with us, but we aren't so lucky. Alright, 143 factions remaining. 142. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, their turn is coming. Yep, yeah, no. Alright, god damn it. And look at that. Look at that, their army's coming up. Well, fuck. Alright, a little bit of good news. The Greenskin faction that caused us so much trouble when they attacked us from the back, they're gone. But this is that army that was gone for a while, and looks like they've boosted their forces. They had like 15, 16 units. Now they have a full-blown stack. Let's get closer to them. Whatever. And let's check diplomacy real quick. No, nothing going on. No money to invest. Let me check. these guys, they have 2 settlements still. They have 3 settlements. I'm just hoping, because they're at war with the northern provinces. That's Cathay faction. If they somehow manage to, like, for example, take Wei Jin, and then maybe even further, that could distract them. That could really hurt them, and then maybe that would save us. But we're so weak right now. So very weak. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm not going to do any of this. We're waiting till we hit 200, and then we can get the good stuff. And maybe that'll turn the tide, because that's the whole point of the Chaos Dwarfs. They have the best siege equipment. Their infantry is not that special, but their siege equipment is legendary. Come on. Come on, 141. Attack me. Maybe because I'm in a camp stance, maybe the bonuses are going to be enough. I hope so. Let's see what they do. Come on, hit me. Oh my god, yes. Dude, I was 90% sure we were going to get screwed. Yeah. All right. So we have 3 options. Labor, treasury. No, we need this. Oh my god. Dude, this is going to turn the tide. And also think of all the experience we got. Holy shit. Dude, we're going to do it. We're going to make it. Dude, we're going to make it. We are so going to make it. We are. God damn, we're going to so make it. Oh, and I got a regiment of renown. But yeah, I'm not going to be foolish. I'm going to wait. I'm going to replenish. And then once we're fully or almost fully replenished, we'll... You know what? Instead of destroying it, I could just take it. But let's take a look. That victory might have changed diplomacy. No, they're being stubborn. They still don't want to surrender. What about Uzkul? 3 factions. I think I used to know someone way back in the day called Uzkul. I think he was Korean. That might be a Korean name. Alright. Let's go for that. Man, and we made so much money from that victory. We made hella money. We made so much money. And just in case, we could always get this legendary, regiment of renown. If this smaller army, it's only 14 units, if they get in trouble, I could just quickly get that regiment of renown. And these regiments of renown, sometimes they're so good, they can turn the tide. God damn, that was satisfying. Alright. 169. No, we're going to wait. We're going to get the war machines. Man, and we're already on a roll. Once we get the war machines, it'll be so over for them. We're going to totally dominate. And it's so satisfying because at the beginning, in the previous video, if you watched it, we had even worse odds than now. Because I was like tiny. I kept losing my troops. I had like almost nothing unlocked. Chaos Dwarfs are like so weak in the beginning, and I didn't know that because people have been telling me they're like one of the strongest factions. And also, when I've been doing campaigns, when the AI plays as the Chaos Dwarfs, I would see them, do well. But I didn't realize they were so weak initially. Oh, and this is going to help as well. It's already boosting my income. Let's check diplomacy. Three settlements, 2 settlements. And then, yeah, ogres fighting Nurgle. But yeah, man, that and camp stands, that +5 defense, +5 leadership, it can really make a difference. Alright, we have some money to invest, potentially. Let's go with... Yeah, let's go with that. Choose the next technology. I'm kind of running out of technology to choose. A lot of these require either armaments to expend or what's it called? The conclave, or raw materials. And I'm kind of short on all three of them. Let's go with... Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Here, we're still not at 200. Diplomacy. I don't know if I checked it this turn. I think I did. And I'll just take it slow. Let's replenish, and then we'll take the fortress. And one of the good things is, because I defeated that really big Chaos Warrior army, that maybe gave Cathay or Cathay, I always forget how to say, you know, the Chinese inspired faction, that maybe gave them an opportunity to push north and maybe do some damage. I hope so. But if I do manage to take the Red Fortress, one of the dilemmas I'm going to have is it worth staying there and building it up, or should I just destroy it? Oh shit, we built something good. Oh, we upgraded our capital, actually. And the capital, of course, has more interesting... Oh, this is good. Instantly 250 more income. Hell yeah. Well, let's look at the other options. Nah, that's the best option. It's definitely the best option. Oh man, I'm running out of labor. I'm definitely running out of labor. Should I attack yet? No, let's just be patient. Just a little bit more. Speaking of patient, one more turn and we can unlock the war machines, and hopefully we'll have the money to... Wait, god damn it. That was like a misclick.
Good news, I hope.
Those guys are being so stubborn. We have so many mutual enemies, and they don't want to be allies. Oh, let's see how many... 2 settlements. Okay, so that hasn't been changing. It looks like that Beastman faction that helped me out because they caused some damage to the Uzkul. They're not attacking them anymore. They left. All right, let's wait 1 turn, maybe 2 turns, and then we'll attack the Red Fortress. And then depending on what options it gives me, I might raise it, I might sack it, or I might occupy it. I don't know. We'll see what's the most tempting. 137 factions remaining. God, this campaign's exhilarating. Because of the difficulty level initially, it makes you really satisfied when you do well. And it's like many things in life. The challenge is satisfying. 136. Shit. The Beastman faction that was keeping these guys probably distracted, they got destroyed. I got a mission to destroy that army, but we'll do that later. And what I really want to do is send an envoy, another one. Oh, returning to capital. Alright, so they're not back yet. But look at this. We're gonna unlock the good stuff. This is the good stuff. This really is the good stuff. Also, another thing I've been looking at on the Tower of Dharr, or whatever you call it. We could maybe take some of these. Yeah, fuck it. And it's going to boost the research rate, so that's another bonus. Alright, alright. Let's check diplomacy. And I'm not going to be insane. I'm not going to attack just yet. There's no reason. We'll wait one more turn and then I'll go for it. And let's see. Wait. I'm confused. We unlocked the war machine. Why can't I recruit it? Is it like I need to unlock it and then I also need to have a building for it? Or is it... No, it can't be. That can't be it. Maybe when you unlock it, you have to wait like 1 or 2 turns and then you can... oh yeah, that's probably it. Or maybe I'm coping, but we'll find out. I really hope so. Alright. It's end of turn. What would really suck is if that army is fully replenished and I still don't have the forces, the strength to take the Red Fortress. Because once we take the Red Fortress, we'll probably have a good time with the rest of the campaign. I can't see much getting in the way of that. Because you suck, they're a lot weaker, and the Chaos Warriors, they're only going to have 1 other settlement. The Ogres, they're busy fighting Nurgle. One thing that would really mess me up is if Nurgle turned against me. Because they're not even with me. They just kind of like me a bit. Alright, let's send another convoy. Oh, no, one more turn. One more turn. Let's check diplomacy. Our rank is not too bad. We're 65th out of like 140 factions. You know, it's alright. Alright, this might be the time. Please. Well, no. God damn. Damn it. I thought that'd be enough. Yeah, the war machines are not showing up as an option. I don't know. I guess you do need a building for it. Shit. Alright, so let's just end the turn. Hopefully that little bit of extra replenishment is going to be enough to take the Red Fortress. Let's see what that little army does. Maybe they might attack us. Because if they attack from the right angle, the Red Fortress is going to show up. The garrison of the Red Fortress is going to show up as reinforcements. Come on, come on. Did they pass their turn? They might have. Yeah, they didn't do anything. And they have another. They're building another stack right there at the other city. Come on, please. You know what, whatever. Let's try that out. Let's try that out, and also let's do something insane. Let's get this really expensive Regiment of Renown. And maybe... Maybe... This could be really risky. But what if we move that army out? Recruit a few more of these cheap units, and then that's going to put pressure on them. So we have one stack here, another stack coming in. This army is going to have to go somewhere. Alright, let's see. Maybe I should have done that earlier, but I didn't have the money for it. Money's getting a little bit better now. They're probably going to sally out, but I hope that army is not within range when they do sally out. Come on. Come on. Alright, their turn's coming up. Yep. Valiant defeat. Nope. Alright, at least we didn't lose. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to wait for my second army to show up in order to take it. It's just such a heavily fortified fortress. I mean, it's called the Red Fortress. Sounds pretty bad. Let's see if we can fight this army. It's smaller. Of course they're going to run away. And then my other army. My other army put them into forced march. But now I'm going to be really vulnerable because I have this city all the way over there. Shit, and I'm having another problem. I'm having upkeep issues. I think having a general there that was keeping, not upkeep issues. I'm having public order issues. Let's improve that. At least that'll help with our finances. We got to send another convoy. That's the only reason we have any labor. Tower. Yeah. Let's do. Fuck it. Let's do 900. So we constantly need more workers. Oh, more research completed. Oh, that's a good one. It's going to boot. We're having public order issues. That's going to help with the public order. We're at minus 34. That's pretty bad. Let's check. Diplomacy. Oh man, I have a headache. I have a bit of a headache. Let's see what happens. 132 factions remaining. Come on. If Nurgle ever attacks me, I might give up on the campaign because there's no. It's such a strong faction. It surrounds me, and I have so many other enemies. So hopefully it doesn't come to that. That's pretty good. Helps with diplomacy. Oh shit, this army is they're trying to put the army inside the settlement, and then they'll be yeah, we destroyed them. And yeah, we need the replenishment the most. And then we have this other army coming in. We gained a weapon, but we already have a purple weapon, so let's give that to our other army. Let's give them some bling. Alright, and yeah, with two armies. Oh shit, but there's a, look at that, there's a Norska. You suck. They have a full stack, but the Norska, they're not as dangerous, but these guys are dangerous. They have a whole stack army. Yeah, I need to move quick. Also, I need to check diplomacy. Have they conquered more? Yeah, they've conquered a lot. They conquered 2 new settlements while we were busy screwing around, just waiting and replenishing. Uzkul is still at 3, but 2 of those settlements, you know, they're just gates. But the more dangerous faction, the vassal of Uzkul, they're definitely expanding. So we absolutely need to take the Red Fortress, or at least destroy it. And let's check some kind of diplomatic benefit would be so useful, but no. Nobody likes us. Come on. $130 factions remaining. Come on. Oh, something happened. Yeah, they colonized those ruins that the beastmen destroyed. Not good. Alright, occupy, and then bring in the other army. Alright, they're within range. Perfect. What the fuck? Alright, I need to... We'll replenish some numbers. And... we should be able to take it. Like, we have 2 armies. But I'm worried about the public order here, and I'm worried about... We saw 2 stacks. And now they're gone. And that doesn't mean they're actually gone. They might be in ambush stance. They might be creeping up north, and they might take all my settlements. Oh, we have money for an upgrade. It's risky investing it, but we'll do it. Let me just check. I keep checking diplomacy. Normally when I play as almost any other faction, there's always, there's always deals being made. There's always people paying me for military access. There's people paying me for non-aggression pacts. There's people paying me for trade agreements, which are the most mutually beneficial usually. But as this faction, because we're surrounded by such heavy hitters, we're not important enough to be like a seductive ally. We're just too weak for now. But I think we can now take it. Let's see. Come on. Still can't. By the time we're done replenishing, they're going to have a full stack attacking us. God damn it. Not looking good. $130, 129 factions remaining. Come on. What would be really useful would be if Nurgle attacked these guys. And, Nurgle's been doing that so far. That Nurgle faction's been attacking the Greenskins who attacked me. They attack the Ogres who attacked me. They're kind of my guardian god. Alright, more technology. Alright, that technology might actually help me because it gives me plus 20 bonus with Warriors of Chaos, Beastmen, and Northscope. Alright, can we finally take this place? Come on. fucking finally. I don't care. I don't care if I lost a lot of troops. This requires shit. Alright, 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 so let's look at the options. We could occupy it, we could sack it, or we could raise it for a ton of stuff. You know what? Fuck it. Oh, we got some good armor. And we got another regiment of renown. But we also lost everything. It says, oh, if we raided this region, we'll get some kind of bonus. I mean, we might as well, whatever. Uzkul-Dhrath-Zharr. Let's move all these units over. Alright. And then he leveled up as well. Alright, we have a ton of money. We could do some crazy investing. I could also make a third army now, because I kind of need it. Yeah, I need it because there's a... I didn't even notice this. There's a whole stack right here. Definitely need an army. Definitely need an army here. And we have a regiment of renown. We have a regiment of renown. How well fortified is this place? Not too well. Not that well. Not that well. They might come in and attack. Let's build a... Let's start making another army here as well. Just in case. And then also we still have some leftover money. Let's go with that. And let's upgrade. What else should I upgrade? Don't want to upgrade these two because they're both very vulnerable. This army could destroy them in the next turn. Bloodwind Keep. I am reinforcing it. I could rush construction. That's going to destroy how many laborers I have. Let's put this money here. And let's check diplomacy. Getting a peace treaty would be very useful right now. But I'm probably not going to get it. Alright, let's end the turn. Let's see what this big army does. They're probably going to go for the Iron Storm. And they're probably either going to take it or raise it. Probably just going to occupy it. Mission successful. Oh yeah, that's because, yeah, I raided it, so that got me a little bit of money. That money is going to be useful because I need to build up a new army right here because we're probably going to have to take back this settlement. 100 and... Yeah. At least looks like they suffered pretty severe casualties, so maybe I could build up an army pretty quickly. What happened here? Could I take this place with this small little army? I need a little bit more. the longer I wait, the more they're gonna replenish. And there's this huge army coming in. All right, I think I'm gonna end it here. It's getting a bit. We achieved something. We destroyed two enemy settlements, and we've managed to also watch Nurgle expand and conquer a lot. If they just became our ally, we'd be set. But God, this campaign's really hard still. But we are getting stronger as we're unlocking these higher tier units. And I don't know how, but we're going to recruit those war machines eventually. That'll really turn the tide in our favor. Good news is this faction's Norska. Norska are usually not that strong, especially these like Marauder units. I think we can wipe the floor with them. But we'll do that in the next video. Like always, guys, thanks for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe. Really helps the channel, and you'll get a notification for the next part of this campaign. See you guys next one. Bye bye.